The future doesn't always arrive quietly. Sometimes it arrives in flashing lights, robotic grooves, and melodies that feel like tomorrow. Before R&B fully embraced technology, before funk went digital, before the electro soul ruled the dance floors, this group didn't just follow the sound of the 80s, they helped invent it. This is a story of a group that blended funk, R&B, and futurism. They created some of the most unforgettable grooves of a generation, and it left behind a blueprint that modern R&B still follows today. The centerpiece of today's video is all about Midnight Star. Now before we start, let's be sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and push that notification bell to be sure you won't miss out on any more uploads. Now without further ado, let's cue that intro. Midnight Star didn't come from the usual music industry pipeline. They was formed in Kentucky, not New York or Los Angeles. They was friends first, musicians second, and dreamers always. The self-contained group was formed in 1976 at Kentucky State University by trumpeter Reggie Calloway, Belinda Liscombe, Melvin Gentry, Kenneth Gant, Bill Simmons, Bo Watson, and Jeff Cooper. They eventually added a non-KSU student, Vincent Calloway, who was Reggie's younger brother. The group's sound is based on live musicianship, authentic rhythms, tight harmonies, and deep funk sensibilities. They listened to Parliament-Funkadelic, Earth, Wind & Fire, and the emerging electronic experiment that was bubbling under the surface of R&B. They wasn't trying to sound like the future yet. They were searching for it. In 1978, a show that the group did in New York City inspired Solo Records' Dick Griffey to sign the group. Everything changed when Midnight Star signed with Solo Records. That was the home of cutting-edge black music in the late 70s and early 80s. Solar wasn't just a label, it was a laboratory. Under the guidance of Dick Griffey, Midnight Star began to refine its identity. They released their debut album, The Beginning, in 1980. That next year, they released a second album, Standing Together, which peaked at number 54 on the R&B charts. In 1982, they released another album titled Victory. This was the album that Reggie Calloway started to produce the group music. Midnight Star hit the US R&B charts with early singles such as Hot Spot, and I've Been Watching You. In 1982, drummer Bobby Lovelace joined the group. This freed Gentry to sing and play guitar exclusively. The group's fourth album, No Parking on the Dance Floor, was released in 1983. It proved to be their breakout. This album featured a mix of R&B and funk songs. The album hit number 2 on the Billboard magazine Top Black Albums charts and number 27 on the pop charts. The album went double platinum in the US. Its first single, Freakazoid, went number 2 on the US Black Singles charts. Other singles from this album included Wet My Whistle, and the title track. The album's 3 singles all charted on the Billboard Hot 100 charts, the dance charts, and the R&B charts. The group's song Slow Jam was co-written by Babyface. They went on to release another album, Planetary Invasion, that also went platinum. The song Operator was the first single to make the Pop Top 20 and the number 1 spot on the R&B charts. This song remains the band's only Billboard Top 40 hit to date. In 1986, the band released Headlines, which was their third album to sell at least gold. This album will also be their last album with the Calloway brothers. Due to internal differences with the other members, Reggie was out of the group first, and then Vincent left shortly after. The group went on to achieve success in the UK with the song Midas Touch that peaked at number 8. In the entitled album that hit number 16 earlier that year. Without the Callaways, who went on to form the group Callaway, Midnight Star recorded 2 more albums, the self-titled album and Work It Out. These 2 albums proved not to be successful as their previous releases, but the singles Don't Rock the Boat and Snake in the Grass did reach the top 10 on the R&B singles charts. But success doesn't freeze time. As the 80s turned into the 90s, the industry shifted again. New Jack Swing took over. Hip-hop became dominant, and labels, they chased youth and trends. Internal changes, lineup shifts, and labor pressures began to reshape Midnight Star's trajectory. The sound they helped pioneer was now being borrowed, and sometimes without credit. The group went on a hiatus, although they never formally split up. They reformed in 2000 with many of their original members, and they released the album 15th Avenue. Since then, the group has toured from time to time. Aside from Midnight Star, a few band members have collaborated on other projects. Bo Watson co-wrote a couple songs for Tony Braxton. He collaborated with Babyface on the songs Give You My Heart and Love Shoulda Brought You Home from the Boomerang soundtrack. As well as Spending My Time With You from Braxton's self-titled first album. Watson also contributed to songs Turn Down the Lights for Shanice, Rock Steady for The Whispers, and Meeting in the Ladies' Room for Climax. Teddy Pendergrass and The Deal are among the acts that Reggie and Vincent Callaway have produced. Belinda Liscombe is featured on Reflections Internal's tracks Long Hot Summer and In This World. Liscombe also provided extra background vocals for Toys in the Hood for Snoop Dogg's 2011 album Doggatory. She also penned the song Let's Keep Dancing on Carrie Lucas' final album, Horsing Around. Midnight Star wasn't tracing trends. They was building tomorrow with today's tools. They showed R&B how to embrace technology without losing its heart. How to move forward without forgetting where you came from. And decades later, their music still sounds like the future. Because some stars don't fade. They just always keep shining after midnight. Now, before we go, I have a question for you all. What is your favorite song by Midnight Star? After the recent update, YouTube is only promoting my videos to about 20% of my audiences. So, to change that, just make sure that the notification bell says all instead of personalized, so you will be notified each time I upload. Before I go, I want to take a second to promote my Discord. Over here, I provide a safe space for my supporters. We discuss music of all genres. You can provide me feedback on recent uploads, etc. If that interests you, then go ahead and check me out. The link is in my bio. While I have y'all here, if you would like to support the channel further, then feel free to become a member. By doing so, you help make these videos possible. I thank each and every one of you who supported me along this journey.